Students are back at the University of Tennessee, but about a month ago decided to take some time and wander around the campus before the flood came. This is a seal of the university at the student hall. That's the torch from the torchbearer. Stands 3 floors above the seal of the university at the student hall. The university really seems to be going big on this torch theme this year, and carrying the torch and bringing light to darkness seems persistent throughout the campus. This is the main library on Volunteer Boulevard. Mountains of Tennessee, I assume. The library is relatively new, from the 2000s. Unlike most of the other buildings here, which all seem to have this sort of temple kind of design to them. Even the new buildings, like this one, are temple designs, which are just awful. Reminds me of a community college. All the buildings are the same. These are pictures from the social science humanities building on campus. To the right, I'm sorry. As usual, it's one of the oldest buildings on campus. I love this amphitheater to the side. Behind the social science humanities building are a couple of sculptures, which just I am in love with. So pertinent to the scruffy city here in Knoxville. This sculpture, one of the few that are actually labeled, is called Rust Never Sleeps. Thought it apt. In this fork in the road is another sculpture, a favorite of mine on campus. This one right there, the old T-Cross. The right angle, I can't remember what it's called. I think it was a mechanical engineering term for it, but being a Catholic from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the once steel capital of the world, it's kind of relevant to me. Clarence Brown Theater from 1970. This is the Circle in the Round Theater right next door. I love this sculpture, another favorite of mine. This is called Starlings. And if you ever saw a flight of starlings take off from a perch in around the city, you'd understand this sculpture perfectly. Another kind of nod to the scruffy city. This is an iron work sculpture on campus, which kids you can touch. With all the construction and building around campus, I try to mix the natural with the unnatural, with a couple of shots in, I think, Davis Plaza here, behind the torchbearer sculpture on campus. This is where they hold most of the tailgate parties prior to the football games. A lot of mixing of the natural and the mechanical on campus as cranes start dotting the landscape here. On the hill, this is a pathway to the McClung History Museum. Just a few of the sculptures here on the campus. The campus has been very quiet this summer, needless to say. Just a group of tours here and there. The faculty and the kids left me nothing but a little printer showcase in the architecture building to amuse myself this past summer. But